to. I know it won't be easy, but I expect you to work hard to become one. Gee, maybe they should release growlanser 1 in this country. Either one is actually kind of nice, but this one fits it better. I'm impressed I haven't got into a random battle so far.
Excuse me, is Arios here? Come in. I'm Arios, and you're, Wayne, right? Yes. So, how is the investigation progressing? I've concluded the initial investigation. It has yielded some fascinating results. So, Was it a sand golem?
Well, technically, yes, but it's much more complicated than that. It's similar to, but different from, a sand golem.
What do you mean?
Sand golems are creatures controlled by magic with limited will to carry out independent operation. The sand that makes up their bodies is directed by means of a magic power wave.
A power wave?
Yes, and that discovery has unlocked a fascinating world to me. I believe that the power wave changes the arrangement of the sand in the golem, causing it to behave differently. It's a kind of remote control.
Remote control, but on an unprecedented scale.
That is precisely my theory.
Do you really think that's how this was controlled?
I'm 98.72% certain my hypothesis is correct. There is a way to be 100% certain, though.
How?
I believe I can reconstruct a model to prove the control hypothesis. Of course, that would be expensive, and the Magic Academy wouldn't fund it. So you'd have to supply the funds.
There's capitalism and science working together.
How much do you think that would cost?
I have many of the parts here already, so I think it would only cost about 5,000 elm.
5,000 elm? 5,000 elm is a bargain if it verifies your hypothesis is true.
Very well then. I'll get started fabricating the materials to craft a reproduction at once.
We'll stop in and check your progress later.
Excuse me, sir. A messenger has arrived from His Majesty Elliot.
Show him in, at once.
Yes, sir.
Wayne? It's been a long time, hasn't it, Max?
You're the messenger from King Elliot?
Yes. Once the false accusations were cleared, the king asked us to deliver a message to you.
But though I found it difficult to accept, I must admit that I too assumed you were guilty.
I certainly can't blame you. It was a very convincing conspiracy. But that's all in the past now. I've come to deliver this for the king. Here.
Come on, gentlemen.
Wayne, it appears you have another duty to fulfill.
I am ready to serve the kingdom in any capacity. What is the assignment?
Fort Rargan in Rolandia has had its supply chain cut. You are to breach the enemy lines and deliver goods to the fort.
Is it completely surrounded?
Our intelligence reports that it is. Breaking through will be dangerous.
I can do it. I just need to know what I'm up against. The king is counting on my success. I cannot disappoint him.
I knew you would rise to the occasion. I shall have the supplies prepared at once. Feel free to do as you wish until they are ready.
That's good. We can use the time to upgrade our equipment.
Mm-hmm. Did I already do that?
Yes, Max?
Doesn't it frustrate you that people are so easily swayed by emotion and greed?
Yes, but that's always been the case. Why does it bother you so now?
It has always bothered me that nations wait until war is upon them to actively seek peace. Yet at a personal level, we all have the responsibility to protect peace, but choose to defer such responsibility to another. It's deplorable.
Max, is that any more puzzling than the fact that you despise war, and yet you are commanding soldiers on the front lines of a bloody conflict?
Sometimes I feel that the only way to resolve the conundrum is to allow all of humanity to be destroyed. Is that so hard to understand?
Max, there's always another way. A better way. Yes, there are those motivated by greed and self-interest at the expense of the masses, but not everyone is like that. To make all of humanity suffer for the wrongs of a handful is immoral. In your heart, you know that. I know you do.
But those in power have corrupted the very structure of humanity to the point that it is rotten.